Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Vu here, bringing you the third game from the Seoul Starcraft Heritage League. There we go. That is just such a complicated name to say. And this is going to be this is going to be Savior and Kingdom here on Neo Medusa. This should be a good little rumble here, ZVP rumble on Neo Medusa. We got Ma Jae-yoon, Savior on the left, and we've got Kingdom on the right. I've never actually seen him before. He's kind of goofy looking. That's interesting. I think he was like a coach, or I think he actually heard he was going to try and become a commentator or something for OGN, which is pretty cool. Still trying to stay involved in the StarCraft world, and he's here going to try and win a competitive game for the first time in years, because, well, he hasn't played in years. And does have a... I'm not even going to... With these players, there's no point in even like going into, oh yeah, this guy has an OSL and an MSL, he's got a couple... There's just no point. They all have stuff. They've all got little goodies to put on their walls and show to the kids and the grandkids. Well, I hope they don't have grandkids yet. But, you know, to show off and be like, oh, yay, I have this, and I'm awesome. They've all got it. Doesn't really matter. They're all amazing. We've got Savior here starting at the bottom position on Neo Medusa, and Kingdom on the right side, and then the top left position will be empty. And I have no idea what to expect from Kingdom, having not watched a lot of his games ever, because he was mostly prominent in like 3, 4, 5 maybe, and I hadn't really started paying attention to StarCraft very much back then. I only know what I hear, and that's that he's the devil, and that he had some great games against like Nalra and Reach, and he was certainly a big time player back in the day, but don't really know much about him these days. Don't know what his skill level is like, but we'll get to see what that's like. We'll get to see what it's like for a lot of these players that are just the legends that we haven't gotten to see in a long time. You know, guys like Kingdom, like even Nara, who we saw last game, which was pretty fun to see. Nara Pylon going down at the front for for Kingdom, so he's going to use that Forge Fast Expand build. And yeah, I want to see what Kingdom's got to do. Nara and Kingdom are certainly the two guys that are the farthest removed from their playing days, followed by guys like I Love OV, Yellow, and Boxer. Certainly it's been a little while since they've played a lot of games. And Toss Girl, I refuse to acknowledge. She's just going to get walked over and over again in this, and she just gets to put her pretty face on TV, because that's what she does. And it looks like we're going to have Savior here going for a 12-something, building his Overlord there. And the probe's going to come out here and scout that. He knows that a 12-something's going to go out, but he doesn't know what. So he's going to have to throw down his Forge. Probably. Kingdom probably going to throw down his Forge. And it doesn't look like Kingdom saw the hatchery going down, the drone going to the back base. So this might actually end up being a 3-hatch build from Savior. And we do know that he's revolutionized the 3-hatch Muta build. Oh, Savior, sick Savior, or maybe even mistake Kingdom. I gotta say, actually, a mistake by Kingdom, allowing that hatchery, that 12 hatchery, to go down, to get put up so easily. And Savior wasn't even forced to use that second drone at the back. He was not forced into doing that. And that is the picture of Kingdom. I believe that was probably a picture of him winning the MyCube OSL in 03. And the Nyx has already been starting up. No cannons for Savior, because he doesn't have to. Doesn't have to at all. Is this like a wall of fame or something? Because I think that's got a bunch of things at the bottom there. There's a bunch of victories or something for Savior. Maybe it's the OSL. Every winner of the OSL gets a little plaque up there, something like that. That's what it looks like. And Savior's got one of them? One OSL? Yeah, I think he's got one OSL and like 3 MSL, something along those lines. Yeah, that's what he's got. And Savior is going to get down that 3rd hatchery again. Unfortunate for Kingdom, not able to stop these hatcheries. Not doing the best with his probe harassment. Certainly not Bisu-like, although no one's really Bisu-like. But still, nothing, not really delaying either of them very much at all. Forge and Gateway are up here at the front, making a pretty decent wall, just a little at the top. I assume that cannons will be coming up very, very shortly. And Kingdom, where are they? There's one, and where's the second? You need 2 cannons, Kingdom. Usually, maybe he's got a one cannon idea. He's going to try and put Zelf away. I don't know. Usually that's dangerous, but we'll see. But there's a 3-hatch build coming here. I gotta think that he's probably going straight for Spire after getting a few lings out, if he even bothered getting lings out. I haven't seen any lings. I'd like to see what Savior's doing. Hi, I don't know what relation you have to any of these players, but sure, hello. How are you? And a couple links have been introduced, but I think it may just literally be 2 Zerglings, and that might be all of the Zerglings that Savior's produced. He's just using them to stop this probe, and other than that, he's just going straight for this 3-hatch build. Go Savior, not even going to bother with early melee units. There's the Cybernex 4-4 Kingdom, so he'll be, I'm sure he's going for the Corsair something build. See where it is, and there's the lair, and probe's still alive and well, still dancing around. Kingdom's still able to wander around with it and keep it alive. But now the Zerglings are being able to catch up to it, and that probe's probably not going to last too much longer. 7x4 almost completed. First Zealot has been produced, but still only 1 cannon there at the front. It's a good thing that if Savior was going for a 3-hatch Zergling or something, or not 3-hatch, but if he had just built more Zerglings in general, he probably could have gotten a run by, but he chose not to. That probe is almost down. 2 life and 7 shield. It's going to take like 2-3 hits left and it will go down, but there he is, got caught it between a bunch of Zerglings. So now it's finally done, finally goes down, and now I'm not sure what he's going to do with that drone, but he had that drone dancing around for a while, wandering around with the Zerglings, and I gotta think that's gonna end up being a building. Otherwise, it was just maybe misclicked or accidentally hotkeyed or something like that, because there's no real reason for it to be wandering around with them. And another probe going out for Kingdom. I'm gonna try and use it to maybe get a second scout in, but it gets seen by the Overlord, and now the Zerglings are gonna go follow it and hunt it down and start the massacre. Go find it, go surround it. And there's the Citadel dude and the Star. So this is gonna be Serv DT. It looks like. If we see the Temple Archos go down, we will know that it's Serv DT Spire going up. We'll see whether he decides to go for a. There's the 4th hatchery. That's what I was expecting. It's going to be probably going to end up being a few Scourge into 5-hatch Hydra, and we'll see whether Kingdom knows what to do against 5-hatch Hydra. A build that I don't think he ever really saw when he was playing. So all he knows is what he's played. At least he hasn't seen it competitively. I'm sure he's played against it because I think he was a coach for a while, and I'm sure he still plays, so he knows what's going on. But we'll see whether or not he's still up to competitive standards. First Corsair is out, going to go Overlord hunting. There are a few Overlords scattered around the map that he might be able to take down pretty easily. The Spire is still not done. The Hydro's down is not done. So for right now, that Corsair has control, can do whatever it wants. There's no Overlords for Savior wandering around his bases. He could be vulnerable to some DT pressure here if that is what Kingdom decides to go with, because that one Overlord there at his natural is going down. That Overlord does not have much of a chance of survival. And yeah, I'm not sure about this from Savior. There's the second Overlord, but that Overlord is going to be at risk as well. Okay, the Scourge pops, so the Corsair is forced to run away until more Corsairs can be produced. But certainly, I'm not sure about the numbers of Overlord that he has right now. Bunch of gateways have gone down. There's just another cannon, so no Templar Archives. He's just got Zealot, so maybe he's going for a +1 speed lot build. But then you'd expect to see the Forge spinning, and the Forge is not spinning unless he already has the upgrade down. But I don't think he does. 7 Zealots moving out, non-speed upgraded Zealots moving out for Kingdom, and it looks, I think, there we go, there's the speed upgrade. Now they're coming up.